Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here again for yet another JuiceWRLD video, and today we're going to be ranking every JuiceWRLD album. So we're going to be ranking all the albums here except for the Legends EP, or the Too Soon EP, just because, I mean, it's only 2 songs, right? So yeah, let's get into it. So at number 6, we have JuiceWRLD 999. This is my least favorite project in his discography, mainly just because of the bottom 4. These bottom 4 songs I don't really listen to very often, so yeah. Moonlight I think is a bit overplayed and a little overrated in my opinion. Eye Contact I think is incredibly underrated. Let Me Know is obviously very popular, and Lucid Dreams is my favorite song of all time, or top 2 of all time, so that kind of raises the album for me. Without Lucid Dreams on this album, it would be even lower than what I have it, so I'm going to be switching between 2 Google Sheets here, which you guys can look at both. But yeah, so number 6, JuiceWRLD 999. I have it ranked an 83 out of 100, so still pretty good, obviously. I think it's great, but just not as good as his other projects. So we will move on to number 5, which we have World on Drugs. This is a great album again. I just, Future. I'm just not a big Future guy, so I've never really been a big Future fan, so there's a lot of Future on this project, and that brings the project down for me. If this was a project without Future, I'd really enjoy this a lot more. Although Future definitely does this thing and does really well on some of these songs, but then some of these songs just not a fan of. Like, to be fair, if these bottom 3 songs weren't on the project, this would also raise the value of the project and the ranking for me, but what can you do, I guess, right? So yeah, nonetheless, I still think it's a great project, but yeah, so on my ranking sheet, I have it at a 89 out of 100, so still great, like I said, but just not as good as some of the others, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, I do have Too Soon ranked on this. I have it at a 96 out of 100, because my only gripe with it is that I'm just not... I'm not the biggest fan of the production on Legends, and hot take, it's just not my favorite song from the project. Rich and Blind is, so yeah, I mean, I guess I can show you guys that really quickly. I might as well. Not really a part of the ranking for this, but might as well show it. So yeah, on to my number 4 spot, though, we have Fighting Demons. This is my least favorite of the full solo JuiceWRLD albums, but I still think it's a great album. I genuinely think it's an underrated album. So what brings it down for me is a couple of these bottom songs again, like Doom to Go Hard 2.0. Really, like, I like those songs. They're not songs I revisit very often, though. Yeah, I just don't think they're like incredible songs like a lot of these songs are, to be fair. These top 8 especially, like, I think these are fantastic, perfect songs. But yeah, I mean, I love these songs, but these songs don't really stack up compared to what some of the other albums do, or at least my favorite hits from the album. They just don't really stack up well against any other of the rest of the 3 albums that are above it. So for Fighting Demons, I believe I also have it ranked a 96 out of 100, so yeah, pretty cool. Again, I think this is a fantastic album. I have Feel Alone as my favorite on this ranking, because at the time when I had edited this, it was Feel Alone. Right now it's Rockstar, though, so I'm going to change that. Might as well, since we're here. I don't know how to spell. But yeah, still, well, I really don't know how to spell. There we go. So Rockstar in his prime. Again, I'll do that just to make things a little more accurate for you guys. So, alright, back to the album. So, at number 3, I have Goodbye&GR, which is probably a hot take considering it's not number 1. But yeah, obviously this was Juice's biggest project, probably his most popular, which is crazy considering, it came out 4 years ago. It's only sold like 18,000 copies first week, compared to Legends that sold over 400,000 copies first week. So yeah, I mean, what really brings this album down for me? Basically nothing. I really don't have many gripes with this album at all. You know, of course I have the 734 and Lucid Dreams remix on here, which doesn't really change the ranking for me because the Lucid Dreams remix I find is worse because of the Uzi feature. 734 is great. I wish it was the full song though, so again, it doesn't really change anything for me. If Goodbye and Good Riddance Anniversary Edition wasn't on this, it still doesn't change the ranking for me. This album is fantastic. Of course, a very popular album, and I mean, it's one of my favorites of all time for sure, 100%. It's probably in my top 3 of all time. So yeah, shout out to Juice. But yeah, I mean, these top 5 songs are just incredible in my opinion. I think they're really in a class of their own compared to the rest of the album, but going all the way down to the top 8 on this album, again, absolutely phenomenal songs that I really, really love. So, yeah, with that being said, Goodbye and Good Riddance I have at a 98 out of 100. So, yeah, I mean, really the only thing that brings this down for me is the Uzi feature. So, yeah, the Anniversary Edition I have at a 97 because... I guess it does change the rating. I said it didn't, but I thought I had it ranked the same. But yeah, I guess technically it does bring my rating down because the Lucid Dreams remix I'm just not a huge fan of because of Uzi. And there's also this weird static in your headphones when you listen to it. Well, you can just hear it. It's weird. I don't know why that was added. But yeah, 734 again raises it for me, but... those two things about the Lucid Dreams remix just brings it down for me, and yeah, unfortunately. But we'll continue on to my number 2 album, which is Legends Never Die. So, of course, this was the first posthumous project released by JuiceWRLD's club, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing bad about this album that I could really say. My least favorite thing about this album is the Weekend feature, which is really the only reason why it's lost a point and why I have it ranked a 99 out of 100. So there, yeah, Legends. Oh, sorry, I have it at 98, my bad. I thought I had it at a 99. Nonetheless, still, really, I mean, that is the only thing. I just really am not a fan of that feature very much. So... yeah, I mean, that's kind of the only thing that really brings it down from the album. I just wish it was not on the album, really. So, yeah, again, though, another perfect project, really, in my opinion, apart from that one little gripe. Same thing with Goodbye and Good Riddance. Perfect album, except for that one feature that ruins it. There's just that on every Juice album, basically. So, with that being said, we'll move on to my number 1, which, as you guys know, is Death Race for Love. My favorite Juice album. I mean, this just like, so, okay, so like for JuiceWRLD 999, like for me, those top 3 songs are like so great. They're amazing, perfect songs. For Goodbye and Good Riddance, really, I mean, yeah, I'll say it's the top 8. They're just perfect songs. For World on Drugs, it's the top 5 for me, just perfect songs. For Fighting Demons, it's those top 8 songs. For Legends, it would be literally these top 11 songs. I just think they're all perfect. And then Death Race, it goes for really these top 16 songs. Like, they're just perfect songs in my opinion. And this is why I have Death Race as my favorite album of all time, and just my favorite Juice album. Like, there's just so many hits on this album in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, my biggest gripe with this album, similarly to the previous albums, is that there's that one bad feature in my opinion, and on this album it's clever. I'm just not a fan of it. Of course I have Bandit on here, of course, from the what is it called? What was the the bonus track version, sorry. So yeah, it's a 99. If I had it ranked in order from the way, sometimes when you just have same ratings on Google Sheets and you sort it by ratings, it'll just change whatever the albums are. So of course I have Legends and Goodbye and Good Riddance at a 98, and I do consider Legends better than Goodbye and Good Riddance, so that's why. But yeah, I mean, Death Race, a 99 out of 100 for me again. Just my least favorite thing about this album is the feature from Clover. That's the only gripe I have with this album. To be fair, it's growing on me, so I wouldn't be surprised if I eventually have this album at a 100 out of 100, but for now, it's still just a 99. So let me know your guys' thoughts. What is your favorite Juice WRLD album? I'm intrigued to know. I'm sure most people are saying goodbye, but yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.